you want, whether it's you want to be a pro skateboarder, you want to be a bodybuilder, you want and I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I don't even, my genetics, I don't have the option to be a Mr. Olympia body, you know what I mean? Like, my genetics, I'm a very short guy. I'm, the way that my muscles work is that I basically look almost like a gorilla in a way where I'm stocky.
You're very broad, yeah.
And that's just something I have to accept. Genetics,
you don't like it?
Not that I don't. I like it if I'm where I want to be with my body weight.
Okay.
Body weight, for me, has everything to do with everything.
Okay.
If I gain 10 pounds of muscle and I have to be 180 instead of 170, but I look how I was prior, I'm fine with that. It just depends on how I felt. Like, to me personally.
So you don't care about being as big as you are physically capable of being. You care about looking as good as you can look.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to be huge. Like, I go and I do cardio. I run when I'm at the gym. Running will burn muscles. Not a lot, mind you, but it does burn into your muscle tissue. But I don't mind that because I don't want to be a big...
Well, dude, you've got something to lose.
Well,
you're a fucking big guy.
Like, I don't mind losing muscle. I don't, because if I can see my abs and I have, decent pecs.
Right. Well, dude, it's not that your ab muscles haven't gone anywhere. It's not like they aren't there anymore.
No, I just have a bit...
Yeah, you're still as strong and physically fit as you were. You've just got, like, padding now.
And
you know what I mean?
And that's just it. And, like, I don't have, like, a flat stomach, but it's not as bulked out as it used to be. Like,
No, not at all.
But the good
you're very proportional.
The good thing about muscles and, like, muscle memory is that if I was to put my all into it, and I'm not saying I won't, eventually I will. My kids are going to daycare soon, and I will have that free time. You'll have the time. Just right now, I've been focusing on a few more, personal home things. Muscle memory... 3 months, I would be back to where I was. What took me a year to get, because maybe not. That might be, but a lot.
I think I get your point, though. Like, the fact, like, once you get there,
it's not hard to get back.
It's
like riding a bike. Your muscles remember.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I think. I think we completely skipped over the fact of my old regiment. You were asking.
Yeah, every time you start talking about this, you're so passionate about it. I just get sucked in.
So back to my old regiment. So basically, I had because I used to go to the gym 6 days a week, and I would work out Monday to Saturday. I'd take Sundays off, and then my trainer, who is unbelievably in shape, like, to the point. And now he's also training.
I've seen him. He looks like he's like. He looks fake.
Yeah, but he's also training for a competition, so he might. That's not his natural.
Right, that's his competitive.
Yeah, actually, tonight he's doing his competition tonight. He's doing his body. But I would not.
Do you want to give him a shout out? Do you think he'd listen?
I was talking to him earlier. I wished him good luck and whatnot. But,
good, right on. Good luck to you, bud.
But anyways, so I was talking to him. That's not his natural. His natural is still, like, by far superior to the average man, because he works out.
He's there
exactly
all the time.
But so what I was doing before I was working with him was 6 days a week for like an hour and a half, 2 hours every day, just going mayhem crazy, and I was not getting results for a full year. I was getting a bit stronger. I was lifting 5 pounds extra here, 5 pounds extra there, and then he gave me my workout, and it was I would do a workout Monday and Tuesday, and I would take Wednesday off. I would work Thursday and Friday. I would do a bit of cardio on Saturday, but basically take it off because it's only 45 minutes cardio, which to me was like a complete surprise because I was used to working out 6 days straight and not only 4 days a week. And he's like, just try it out. It's something new. Your body is used to doing the same thing over and over and over.
Would that is doing the same thing over and over what creates a plateau?
That's exactly what creates a plateau.
Okay.
So if you go to the gym and the first thing you do every day is you go to the bench press and you throw on a plate and you bench 10 and then you throw on 2 plates and you bench another 10.
So what your body just eventually gets used to that.
It's just like, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. I'm going to get myself ready.
Okay. So if you're in that sort of, if you're in a routine where your body has become so accustomed to what's going to happen, what exactly is, I guess what I'm asking is what exactly is a plateau? Is it your body knowing what's coming up so it repositions itself certain ways, or like what is exactly happening? Basically,
a plateau is where you are stuck at where you are and you won't go anywhere else. So if you, quick example that might be a little easier. So basically what a plateau is whenever your body is so used to doing something, it just won't go any further or any less. It's just basically where you metabolize. Like, say you are, for example, you're biking on a hill or a flat, you're biking on the road, and you bike on this exact same road for 1 kilometer every single day for 3 months straight. Eventually, it's going to be the exact same. You're not going to be any tired. You're not going to be any more, anything, because your body is so used to it. So what you have to do is you have to trick your body, because when you jump on that bike, your body's going to think, okay, we're going to go on 4th speed and we're going to go down this hill at 20 kilometers an hour for an hour and a half or whatever it might be. Instead of doing that, you're going to go uphill at 2nd speed, and then you're going to go downhill at 4th speed, and you're going to switch it up, and your body is going to be completely confused and it's not going to know what's going on. And that'll put a stress on your muscles. And the stress that your body isn't used to is how you get growth. And the growth is what will basically, it'll help you grow. So yeah, like I was doing the same thing every single day for like a year. I was going to the gym, and like my Mondays were, before I get into this, I didn't really have a set workout. I had, I'd go to the gym and I'd be like, okay, my chest is sore today because of yesterday, so I'm going to do my arms today. And then because my chest was sore that day, and I did arms today, so the next day my arms were sore, so I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to do back because my back's not sore. But I didn't really have an actual set routine until I actually met up with this guy, and he gave me, pen and paper. He's like, write this down. This is what you're going to do. And it was completely foreign to what I was used to. So yeah, like I said, like I was used to basically going by almost went by how I felt. It didn't really go by how, like, what I should have been doing, and it was because there was no knowledge or no education in it. But when I started working with this guy, he gave me these workouts that would, one day it would work on my chest, and the next day it would work on my shoulders, but my chest was sore, and you have to use your chest. It's pushing motion.
The groups of muscles work together, right?
So but I had to do it, and it was the confusion and the stress on the muscles that helped it grow, because my muscles weren't used to doing what I was doing, and that's what puts
in the state they were in, right?
Exactly, because when you, like I said earlier a second ago, when you stress your muscles, that's how you get growth. Because the confusion, they're like, what the hell's going on? I'm not used to this. We have to get bigger. Because whenever your muscles grow, that's oxygen and blood going into that muscle group to be able to lift more and be stronger and be able to expand. And that's basically what growth is.
So were you not just naturally, like, doing a workout and struggling and over time getting better at that workout? Were you not just naturally changing your regimen? Like, could you not feel you did 10 reps today, and tomorrow you come back and you do 20 reps. Were you not taking note that, oh, okay, my body can handle this, I'll do more?
I did, but to a point, it got to a point where it was almost like I got to a maximum, and it was like, okay, I did 2 plates today, which is 45 pounds on each plate, which is 135 pounds because the bar is 45 pounds. And then, after a couple months, I did 2 plates on each side, which is 230. I can't remember.
So that sounds like you are mixing it up. What is this guy doing different that gives you those results?
So, basically just the exercises, the body movement, the changes.
So it's not just the weight or resistance, it's the actual motion your body's doing?
Yeah, that, and the fact that when I was going to the gym by myself without any trainer, I would do bench press would be my first thing, and then I would do whatever else, but he got me doing exercises that would work on my body that I would never do.
Like what?
Incline bench press with dumbbells instead of an actual barbell. So the dumbbells, you have one in each hand, so you have to
That's where you're sitting up, right?
You're sitting on like a 90-degree angle-ish.
And lifting like this?
No. You have weights on your side, and you're doing a bench press, so you're pushing out in front of you, but you're on an incline almost, so it's working on the top of your chest.
So like around here?
Exactly.
Okay, I see.
And I would do the incline, but I would only do it with a barbell. So I would have both my hands pushing on one specific amount of weight instead of having to
evenly dispersed.
Exactly. I wouldn't have to measure the balance in each hand, and like the balance itself is just something I never did. And I started off, I could only do like 40 pounds or like 30 pounds, and by the end of it, I was doing like 65.
Wow.
Because it was the muscle memory, or the stress on the muscle and everything, it just confused it, and it was like, we have to
adapt
so we can lift this shit, because this stuff is heavy.
Right. No, it makes sense when you put it like that, man.
Yeah. So no, he really showed me a lot of things. There was a lot of muscle groups that I didn't work on, a lot of things that I didn't do, and he showed me the benefits of them, like certain things that I had no idea that would help different body parts, like my hyperextensions is basically that was what I've never done, and it was a hyperextension.
What the hell is that?
A hyperextension, you have a pad on the back of your feet, and you have a pad on your stomach, and you bend yourself over almost like a V shape, an upside down V, and then you lift your body back up to be like a straight, kind of diagonal, straight line, and that would work on your hamstrings. And that would stretch, because you have to stretch your hamstrings to straighten your body up.
So that's going down.
Exactly,
okay,
yeah.
I see.
And I never did those because I thought that just worked on your lower back and your butt and stuff like that, and I had no interest in that. But it worked. He got me doing like 5 sets of 50.
There's really no part of your body that is any more important than another.
No, it's a temple. If one brick is smaller than the rest, the whole thing's going to
fix that fucking brick.
Exactly, because the rest is going to crumble.
I see. That is very, very cool. Okay, well, I do have a couple questions here just from all that, man. We're shorter guys, let's be honest. We are not tall men.
No, absolutely not.
It sucks. Is there such a thing as being too large for your height? Can your body get too big for where, and I mean muscularly, for your height?
I mean, that just comes down to what you prefer. Because there are people that are...
Well, okay, say you're a guy who is really passionate about physique and exercise, and your goal is to be able to bench press whatever 600 pounds just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
The size of your muscles and the capability that you would need to lift that weight, like, would that be possible for a guy our size? Like, can you make your muscles that big regardless of like how they fit on your body?
I mean, like I've seen people that were smaller, like muscle size compared to me, work out or lift more weight than me.
But look smaller?
But they like...
So what's going on there?
In my eye, steroids? I don't know. Huh. No, I have no idea. Because in my eyes, I think like the bigger the muscle, the more you can lift. But there's also cases where you would see these professional bodybuilders, and like I've seen some of them at the gym I go to, they would be lifting, and these are huge, massive men, and they're lifting 20-pound weights. Because they're like conditioning their muscles. They're not trying to get stronger or bigger. They're just doing... No, like they're trying to basically just keep their strength. You're
maintain where they are.
Yeah, and like I can't pretend that I know. Like I would assume the bigger the muscle, the more you can lift. But also it comes down to like
how those muscles are working together.
Exactly, and like your form and everything else.
And your body is not just pieces; it's a whole. That's a really cool realization that I'm just having right now. I mean, it seems pretty simple, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no. When it comes down, it's almost like a science in a sense.
Oh, it's definitely science.
But it's not a difficult science. Once you get the hang of it, it's
maybe the understanding of it isn't, but the discipline certainly is difficult.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with science or any sort of realization. There's regardless of what you want, you have to put some sort of discipline and some sort of understand. If you want something, you have to work for it. Regardless of what it is.
Sure. Okay. This is fun. We're really running out of time here, but this is going to be something fun to get into here. You say that anything requires discipline, and you're somewhat right. I am a very hard worker. I am a tradesman, mostly with wood, and I really put the work in. I'm very disciplined with my trade. I cannot, for the life of me, bring that sort of discipline, that mindset to other areas of my life. I'm really good at my job, and that's pretty much it.
Now,
I don't have the discipline in me to go to the gym like you do, and to be as healthy as you are. You know what I mean?
I have the discipline to go to the gym and work out and eat properly, but I don't have the discipline to go and build a deck like you do.
Sure. Absolutely. Everybody's an individual. My point is, if one task requires discipline, if any task requires discipline, that does not... I don't have the discipline to be as physically healthy as you, but I have the discipline to be able to build a really fucking kick-ass house.
But now, here's the thing. I think... Okay, so you're talking about your job. I'm talking about an extracurricular activity. You have the discipline to do your job.
I don't feel like my job is a job, though.
Because you enjoy what you do, which not a lot of people have that opportunity, and you are very lucky to enjoy and love what you do.
Sure.
Because before that, when you worked, you worked at the garbage place.
Yep.
You didn't enjoy that, but you had the discipline to go there.
But I was still a hard worker. Okay, all right. I guess my question then is, if everything requires discipline and someone can excel at something, why is that not transposable? Why can you not take that mentality or that mindset to a different thing? And I know that's not really a question specifically for you. That's just a question.
Because you don't want that other thing.
I would love to be healthy as you are. I'm never going to be.
Because you don't want it.
No, I do. I want it.
Like I want to be a billionaire, but I don't want to take the chances that